So let's talk about this trade then. Obviously you pitch well, you have a good season, you go from low A to high A, you know, you're feeling good. Did you have any idea this trade was going to happen? Like, did it come out of the blue, or did your like agent let you know, like, hey, something might be going down?
I heard nothing. I heard absolutely nothing, and it was just so random. And I can break down the day for you too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was a Saturday. My parents were both home. I was upstairs in my room playing video games, and I get a call from a number that I didn't have saved in my phone. It was just a number from Milwaukee. So okay, it's definitely someone with the Brewers. So I'm like, I'll let it go to voicemail.
Oh
So
no.
okay, I'm like, it's if it's that important, they'll leave me like a voicemail or whatever. So, and they did. So
Yeah.
he was just like, oh yeah, this is so and so, the farm director with the Brewers, and he's like, yeah, just give me a call back whenever you get the chance. And I'm oh, great. Like this could be, I could be cut, it could be traded. Yeah, I didn't know
Yep.
what
Yep.
it was. Just very uneasy,
Yeah.
unsettling feeling. So, but yeah, he immediately gives me a call right back, and I answer it the second time. And he's like, yeah, he's like, you just been involved in one of our trades. And I'm like, oh, all right. I just had, I like, I don't know what to
Yeah.
expect in that
How do you
moment,
respond?
really.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, okay, cool, I guess. Like, I guess I'll see you guys later. That's kind of how it was. So, but yeah, just a crazy mix of emotions. But yeah, that same day though, later that day, I was gonna have some of my family come over for like a Thanksgiving. I think it was the weekend before Thanksgiving,
Yep.
and yeah, and I told my family, I'm like, hey, this just went down. It's like we're gonna have family over later too, and we'll tell them too, I guess. So it was
Okay.
a very crazy day.
So you told your parents that day, and then family you told later.
Yeah, later that day. Yeah,
Okay.
when they came over, because yeah, we were, um, yeah, it was like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think, back home. They gave me the call, and then they're like, yeah, the Rays are gonna give you a call in about 30 minutes or so. Just keep your phone on you. And they didn't call me for like another 2 hours or something like that. And I was off to go get pizza with my dad for our family get together.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a crazy day. Just so unexpected, a lot of emotions just flying, and just like I don't even know what to expect right
Yeah.
now.
So when that happened, like, were you kind of pissed? Like, okay, they're trading me, or were you kind of like, okay, the Rays want me kind of deal? They obviously, and I messaged you like right after. I'm like, that's awesome because like the Rays, they recognize pitching talent. Like they're really good at developing pitching. So that's one organization. If you're traded to, like, that's the one you would probably want to pick. Like, what was kind of going through your head then?
Yeah, I mean, I would say initially it was just like again, it was such a mix between like I was like, okay, like I got traded, so I mean, I guess that's could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I didn't really understand at the time or like the circumstances of it either. So I was just like, I was a little like upset with the Brewers, where I'm like, hey, did I not bring like enough value to you guys, like stuff like that. That kind of came into my mind initially, but then obviously my agent gave me a call, shortly after. He's like, hey, like this is a really good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get traded straight up for a big leaguer, this and that. So I'm like, okay, like there was a lot of value in the trade. So I'm like, okay, that makes more sense then. And like, I could actually be a little bit more excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I completely blanked on the fact that the Rays were, a top tier minor league development program and stuff. So, I mean, I was also really pumped about that as well. So it's like I'd gone from, I'm like, oh shit, I just got
Mm-hmm.
traded, to like, oh, like this is a good thing. Like
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
so. So
It's
yeah.
crazy. And like, I mean, obviously they in the World Series 2 years ago, they should have won, they could have won, whatever. They were in the playoffs last year. And
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at Twitter when this happened, and like Ray's metrics. I don't know who these guys are on Twitter, but they love you. They said, for even more context, at 743 minor league pitchers through at least 60 innings in 2021, and you rank 10th in K with 40.2 2K percentage. So yeah, like they were saying that you might be able to move through that system pretty quickly. And then Jim Bowden tweeted that it was another lopsided trade involving you, obviously you being the lopsided part in a good way. So yeah, I mean, guys in Tampa Bay, they seem to appreciate the trade. It looks like they're happy with that trade. So that makes me kind of upset. Maybe like we got screwed as Brewer fans, but whatever. We'll find out what happens. I mean, as long as you don't pitch against us in the World Series, like it's all good.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, no, I'm excited for it, man. Again, still getting used to everything here with the Rays and the things that they do, but again, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. So
have you noticed like a difference though in like approach from the Rays this off season compared to like maybe last season or off season, like spring training and all that? Is like, do they do things pretty similar? Obviously, you're in Florida now, which I mean, I would probably prefer Arizona, but whatever.
yeah, I mean, the humidity here has definitely gotten to me early here now, where it just kind of I like a little bit of humidity, but it's just too much is it's too much. So.
Yeah.
But no, I'd say the Rays and the Brewers are pretty similar. Like they're very, they're very laid back, kind of the same way as the Brewers are, which I really like. I think that's a really good way of going about things, and not being super high strung and the way they go about things. So I mean, that's been really nice. But I mean, I have noticed some differences as well, though, too, of how they go about things. So, I can't really say if they're good or bad just yet, because I mean, still very new to it, but it seems like they're good things. So
yeah. So do you have any idea of where you're going to start? Like, are they going to put you back in high A with Tampa Bay, or do they have you starting in Double A? Have they talked to you about kind of where you're going to be once the season starts?
I have no idea just yet. I mean, I think it's a toss up between high A or Double A. Yeah, I really don't know. So I probably won't know until, the last week of spring training here, kind of like it was last year with the Brewers, where they're just like, hey, you're going here. So I'm like,
yeah,
that's cool. I think that's it. It's cool whichever way I go. If I go in high, that's fine. We'll go play some more baseball.
absolutely.
We'll get to go play a game. So it's, I'll be excited wherever I go. So.
For sure. And like, I mean, obviously I'm excited for you because I think you're going to do well there. I think you're going to advance quickly. Hopefully we'll end this season in AAA. I think that's the goal. Love to see you make your major league debut. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously the Rays, they focus on pitching, and like their bullpen use is stupid. Like they use so many relievers. Like, so like there's going to be a spot. Like I feel like you're going to do well there.